Making your dropshipping store seem legitimate is definitely one of the most important things that you can do when making a store. However, nobody really knows how to do this correctly. And in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 ways to make your store look infinitely more legitimate. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Zach, and if you're new to the channel, learn all the secrets of the e-commerce world simply by subscribing to my channel and hitting that little bell icon so you don't miss anything. And in this video, I'm covering the topic of legitimacy in your Shopify store. This is ridiculously important, and it's really something that really nobody thinks about at all. And you may put a little bit of thought into it, but there are a few certain things that you need to do, and you don't just need to do them, you need to do them really well in order for your store to look legitimate. And all of the stores that I end up reviewing, nobody does this quite right. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do and why you need to do it. So when people make dropshipping stores, they really don't take into consideration all of the different aspects of legitimate retail online stores that you need to carry over into yours. Like when they make dropshipping stores, they don't actually see it as a legitimate website like Target, Sears, whatever online websites there are, even Amazon. They don't think of it like that, but really you need to think of it like that because people primarily see websites like this. And if yours differs, not in a good way, from these sites, they're going to get very, very sketched out about your website and your services, and they're not going to want to do business with you. So really, these are things that are tried and true, and you need to stick to them. So first of all, you need to add all of the necessary pages that legitimize a website. And this is something that a lot of people just entirely leave out. And it's a very small thing, but it can make a huge difference. So what I'm talking about here is all of the extra pages that you don't really think about and that nobody really goes to, but are still there, and they're there for the people that want to do a bit of extra research. And what I'm talking about here is I'm talking about an about page, terms of service, privacy policy, whatever you have on there, like your return policy, any of those pages you need to have on your website, okay? Not only can they save you from a lot of legal trouble, if you just find some examples online, they have like disclaimers in there, they have some warnings, like it's really, really good stuff to have on your website to avoid any kind of legal problems you may have, and it also just eases people. And now we go to the about page, and this is actually a great thing to have. A lot of people, especially if you have more of a brand-centric website instead of just like a curated website, people want to know about what your website is, what you offer, your different types of like your actual image of what you have, kind of your mission statement is what the word I was looking for. And it's a great thing to have. And like I said, not that many people are going to be looking for and actively wanting to learn more about your website, but it's really good to have that option there. And for the people that do look it up, if you have a good page for this, it will absolutely convert some people into extra sales. Second, you need to add trust badges, and don't skip ahead, okay? I guarantee you've heard of trust badges before, and I can almost guarantee that you have them on your store right now. Pretty much everybody has trust badges. It's a universally known, accepted thing that you need to have them on your store, right? However, this is a problem in the sense that some people put trust badges on their store, but it makes the website look less legitimate. Like they look better without these trust badges. And basically what I mean by that is that a lot of these trust badges just look very, very spammy and untrustworthy. They're all these same trust badges are put on these same dropshipping stores. They all have the same like bright neon color scheme. It just is like secure checkout, like 30 different icons all together. It does not look good. It does not look good with your brand, and it just kind of drives people away, okay? I'll take it back. I think it is better than nothing, but at that point, when it looks that spammy, it really doesn't give off the legitimate vibe that you really want to be going for. And so my key to success here is you want to make them pretty small, but you also want to make them prominent in a way where they're very on brand with the rest of your website. Say you have like a certain font that you use or a certain color scheme that you go with. You want to make these trust badges look like they fit into there. So it looks like something that your website itself created and is putting out there, not that you just found on Google and slapped on your website, right? Having it look like it's coming from your website makes it look a lot more legitimate. And then you can customize these. You can put the text for the different icons, something that really matches your brand. This is definitely what I do, and it just comes off just a lot more trustworthy and a lot more on brand and does not look spammy at all. So there's a few things that you really want to have on your trust badges. First of all, you want a 100% satisfaction guarantee. You want to make that known for sure, okay? This is a great thing to have, and people feel a lot more secure. Now, you're really never going to have to honor this because nobody really complains all that much. Out of the tons of orders that I've had only a couple of people contact me and they're like, I'm not entirely satisfied. And I'm like, okay, refund, boo, I'm out like $2, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's ridiculously trustworthy and you need to have that. Additionally, you need to have a 100% secure checkout type of badge, however you want to design that. Make sure that's on there. Once again, that's very trust inducing, and people absolutely like to know that what they're putting their credit card information into is nice and secure and that they're not going to get hacked, right? That's a huge thing with online stores, especially if you are selling to a older audience. They're not as savvy and they just want to know that they're not going to get their credit card hacked, right? So make sure that's on there. And then there's just a few other things that you can really put on there. If you have free shipping on your store, you want to make sure that you make that well known. Put that with the trust badges. If it's a very hot trendy item, put that on there as well. There's a bunch of different options that you can have, but make sure they all look uniform, they're all on brand, and that they all give off very important information that pretty much every customer would want to know about the website that they're buying from. And then third, and this kind of goes back to number 2 with the actual trust badges looking on brand with the rest of your store, you want to make your entire store look on brand. You need to have coherency throughout everything on your website, okay? When people make drop shipping stores, they make it seem very segmented, especially when they just have these crap general stores. There's no coherency between products. Every product page is different in a way. It's really just a terrible user experience because they're getting all this new information that, like I said, has no coherency. So it's absolutely terrible. So how exactly are you going to do this? Well, it's very simple. First of all, you want to make sure that you have a very good color scheme. You just want to have a general brand identity that you stick to throughout the entire website, whether it be your about page, your product pages, your product images. Secondly, with your actual products, you want to make sure that the first product picture of every single product is very similar. In my sense that I use that, I have every picture have a white background. That just makes it look a lot more clean on the actual collection pages and looks very uniform throughout all of the different products that I offer, and it doesn't look like they're all coming from different places, right? And then additionally, you want to make sure that every single product description is written in a very similar way so that when people are going from product to product, they're not being presented similar products in entirely different ways, right? You do want some difference there, of course, because they are different products, but you want to have the same voice kind of talking to someone, right? Like pretend there's a 40-year-old mom that's trying to sell all these products and have her sitting behind the keyboard and typing out all the product descriptions, right? Like keep it just fun, personal, still detailed, but not too technical like, oh, it's 2.5-inch thick steel, right? Nobody wants to really hear that. It's good to have some item specifications, but make it fun. But yeah, just keep it very uniform throughout the entire website. Don't make things segmented and just kind of strewn all over the place. When you have these things just look very coherent, it raises trust immensely. And while like each individual thing, you may not look at it and be like, oh, I trust a website because it does this, just everything coming together on the website makes it look like you didn't just throw this website up in a few minutes. It looks like a legitimate company paid to have this website put together for their products. And that's what's really going to make the difference and make your store look a lot more legitimate. So if you want to learn how to make a profitable Shopify business, I have a link to my course down in the description below. I also have a link to a free 14-day Shopify trial down there if you want to go ahead and get things started. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed what I said and how I said it. Check out those videos over there if you want more ideas for what to watch, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.